Where did you do your training?
I did that at University of Pennsylvania.
How many years did it take you to complete your course?
So the medical school part, the MD part, was 4 years, and then I started taking a PhD. That was another 3. I was to become a doctor, and then there's training after that. Like a residency training. That's like 6 to 7 years. That was all I used to get done.
What was the best class that you took during your training?
The best class, I think, anatomy. I loved anatomy. I loved doing that because we got to dissect cadavers, figure out which muscles are what, and all that stuff.
Give one example of how you apply your knowledge of anatomy and physiology in your work.
Well, knowing anatomy is really important. When I do surgery, I need to know where everything is and what structures I have to be careful about and so forth. I use it every day. So any time I do an operation, I need to know my anatomy.
Is there any one person who has been inspirational to you in your work?
Yeah, the most inspirational person was a guy named Ali Naji. He's a surgeon at the University of Pennsylvania. He's the guy who took me under his wing when I wanted to do some research, and he kind of got me interested in immunology and transplant and that kind of stuff. And he's always been like a dad.
What advice would you give to a student wanting to follow in your footsteps?
In terms of medicine as a career?
Yeah.
Well, before I give you advice, thinking that medicine is a great field. It's very rewarding. It helps a lot of people. There's a lot of different stuff you can do, like you can work with your hands, you can think about stuff, technology. It's like a very wide field, and you have access to all that stuff. And I think you just have to remember, the training is really hard, but you can't look at the training and you're trying to get somewhere. It's all part of the just keeps going. You're always learning your whole life, and you just have to take it that way and not worry about the hours you're putting in or so forth. And if you look at it that way, it will be really fulfilling. So I think I guess my advice is enjoy it. Don't feel like it's a job, and always know that there's so many different things you can do. You'll be happy with it.
How long was the longest surgery you ever performed, and what was it?
24 hours, liver transplant. So you usually do 6. This is a liver, and actually it was a liver and a kidney, and the patient was pretty sick, bleeding, and then it turns out with the liver transplant, you can't really, if the liver is not working, and the patient, they bleed a lot, if the liver's not working, and you can't just keep trying to stop the bleeding. You gotta sit on and wait and let the liver keep eating things forever.
What is your favorite surgery to perform, and why?
Okay, liver transplant child.
Why do you like those the most?
Well, I like, technically it's really cool. All the stuff that you do is on a smaller scale. And then you feel like kids aren't really the ones that cause their own problems. A lot of adults cause their own medical issues. So you feel like you're really helping them. You get them, you give them another chance.
I know you're working with cells, specifically the research of islet cells. Can you explain what the risks as well as possible benefits of transferring the cells from one person to another are?
The benefits are that they get something just like with your dad. You can give them off insulin, you can cure their diabetes, and you can do it in a way that's not that dangerous for them. As you know, with your dad, right? He had to have a ton of surgery to take at one point. You don't really have those issues with an islet transplant. The downside is that sometimes they don't work as well as the pancreas would, let's say, and then there are some complications.
In your opinion, for 5 years from now, how will medical use or transplantation of cells differ from today?
Well, I think that we will, couple ways. I think one is that we'll probably have a lot better drugs for immunosuppression, so we will be able to use things that don't have a lot of side effects. There's you probably saw in your dad stuff that we don't have to worry about them. There's going to be a lot more stuff happening with cellular-based transplants, so islet transplant or putting in stem cells to regenerate organs, that kind of stuff. And then, there may be a way animal organs. So, if we can figure out, right now when we transplant animal organs to humans, they get rejected really fast. But if we can figure out a way to blocking that, then, we could we'll be able to use that, and that would be a huge benefit, because then you only have to wait for the donors, because we don't have enough donors now for all the people who need organs. But if you have animals like pigs, let's say, you have all these organs.